glad you're here with a clean and simple life. Thank you for joining us at Cynthia's virtual cooking class. Tonight we are going Asian with our Good Asian Real Fast kit. Now our Asian kit, as all of our kits do, comes with everything that you need. We've got our sesame ginger salad dressing mix, our Asian stir-fry seasoning, a wonderful chipotle aioli mix. FYI, aioli is just a fancy name for fancy mayo. It's really not that complicated. Aioli is mayo.
Lisa and Wendy are watching.
Oh, hello Lisa and hello Wendy. And then we've also got our miso broth mix in there as well. And the kit comes with 5 delicious recipes, including the easy Asian lettuce wraps, which is what we're going to be making this evening. We have a slow cooker Asian chop suey, which is awesome. Let me tell you, I love that one. We've got a soba noodle salad, Asian tacos, noodle bowl. It all comes with your grocery list as well for what you're going to need to make all these delicious recipes.
Cynthia, Cheryl, and Jen have just started watching.
Hello, Cynthia, Cheryl, and Jen. So we're going to be making that in a minute, but any of you who know me at all know I always like to start with dessert because life is too short to skip on dessert. So for dessert tonight, I thought we would make some chocolate pudding. I love chocolate pudding, and I love our chocolate pudding because it really is sugar conscious, and half a cup is 100 calories. So really, that's not all that much, and it's a great, nice, sweet treat at the end of the meal. I'm going to serve mine with some sliced strawberries and our Cocoa Crunch whole food topper, which has cacao nibs. It's got chia seeds in there. It's a source of omega fats. It's fantastic. So our chocolate pudding, we're going to get started with that. Super easy. Dump that right in. This is gluten-free. It is non-GMO, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit today. I'm actually going to go with a mocha chocolate pudding. So I already made and cooled a cup of coffee, and I just made it in my Keurig. I'm using a Kahlua coffee, just so that it's got a little extra flavor. So I'm going to do 1 cup of cold coffee and 1 cup of just regular 2% milk. If you want to make this dairy-free, you go right ahead and use soy milk, cashew milk. I often make this with coconut milk. I really like the flavor of the coconut milk in there. So yeah, go right ahead. Use whatever dairy or non-dairy that you like. You could even throw in a little dash of cinnamon in there. You could do actual Kahlua and make it an adult pudding. That would be very, very yummy. You could go something very decadent. So say you want to do something extra special. You could use heavy cream in there as well and make it more of a like a chocolate mousse.
Sounds wonderful.
Definitely not going to be 100 calories, but for that special occasion, you could do that. Now see, it's already starting to thicken up a little bit, and I'm not even doing a whole lot. I'm just whisking it a bit. This is my arm workout for today. I didn't do my workout today. I probably should have worn something to protect myself from the chocolate splash, but you know, as it always goes, life happens, right?
That's the way you roll.
That's how I roll, exactly. So I want to thank everybody for joining us today. For Cynthia Schaefer is my host for today for this class. So at the end of our class, by the end of what's today? Wednesday. By the end of Friday, I have no idea what day it is anymore. By the end of Friday, we will be closing off her cooking class, and she will be able to benefit from all the host benefits that our Epicure hosts get. So half-price items, free products, access to our host special for this month. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words today. And this month's host special is our 4-cup prep bowl with the silicone lid and our perfect portion scoops, which I should have got those out for you, but these are our perfect portion scoops. They are all color coded. as to which ones go for which. So this is your proteins. These are your fruit and veggies. That's for your grains, and these are your healthy fats. So you always know exactly the right portion for your foods. And our new 4-cup prep bowl, which is my new favorite item. I don't have nearly enough of them, but that is our special. So I've got that ready to go. I'm just gonna pop it in the.
It's already
starting to set. Yeah, you can see along the edges there. So I'm gonna pop that in the fridge and let that set up. And that's gonna be dessert for tonight. Find somewhere in there to stick that. There we go. Perfect. All right, dessert's done. See how easy that was? And
10 minutes.
10 minutes, and as I said, 100 calories. It's 8 grams of sugar in a packet.
That's not bad.
That is really, really good. That's per serving. It's about half a cup, and half a cup is a serving of the pudding at 100 calories. So
yeah, let's just clarify. Half a cup of pudding
yes.
is 8 grams of sugar.
Half a cup of pudding, 8 grams of sugar.
That's what I was getting at.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying, because
no problem. Because I found it a little confusing at first.
It's
so
one of those days today. So if I'm not making sense or I'm talking in circles, please just shout out and let me know. As I said, it's been one of those days. However, let's move on. So desserts on the go. Now, let's make our lettuce wraps. I love lettuce wraps. They are one of my favorite things. They're a little messy, not gonna lie. But I think lettuce wraps are fantastic. I don't know about you. Do you guys like the lettuce wraps? Shout out to me if you like lettuce wraps. I think they're fantastic, but they're not everybody's cup of tea. I know my good friend Tony does not like lettuce wraps. I had him for dinner one day, and we made lettuce wraps, and yeah, I heard about it all evening. However,
I like lettuce wraps. I think they're
you
nice.
like lettuce wraps, right?
Yeah.
You know what else you can do instead of using the lettuce for a lettuce wrap? Because again, sometimes people don't like lettuce wraps, or even kids don't like the lettuce wraps. That's another thing. If you've got young kids, they may not like lettuce wraps. Tortillas work really great. I've actually got some tortillas that I'm going to be using tonight for our lettuce wraps, because Duncan's not a huge fan of lettuce wraps, so he's going to wrap his in tortillas. And I'm just using regular iceberg lettuce here, because that's what I had. Usually I like to use maybe a Boston lettuce, just because it tends to come apart easier and doesn't break so much. But in this case, we're gonna be okay, because I was able to get some pieces off where we're gonna have a nice little pocket here that we can build up our lettuce wrap. So we'll get back to the lettuce in a second. I'm using tonight a pound of ground chicken. You could easily do this with ground beef, ground pork, which is also really good. I debated between chicken and pork for tonight. You could use ground soy if you're trying to keep it non-meat. Black beans also work really well for this recipe. If you like, again, if you're trying to stay away from the meat.
Patricia's watching.
Hello, Patricia. So what I'm going to do is let's get this ready. So I've got my, as I said, my 1 pound of ground chicken, pardon me. I'm going to use my 4-in-1 measuring spoon, which I love because it's one utensil and has 4 different measures. So a tablespoon, teaspoon, and on the back here we've got half a teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon. There's a little hash mark there for the 1/4 teaspoon. So we're going to use 1 tablespoon of our Asian stir-fry seasoning. And this has no sodium. It is sodium-free. It is gluten-free. It is non-GMO. It is fantastic. I love this Asian stir-fry seasoning. I use it in quite a few things, actually, aside from just stir-fries. But it is really, really nice. Just grab a fork here. I want to mix that up. So I'm going to put that in, and I want to add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Again, I'm using a gluten-free soy sauce. You can use whatever soy sauce you have. I'm going to add 1, did I say 1? Yeah, 1 tablespoon. And I'm using my multi-purpose steamer here to make this tonight. because I'm going to cook my ground chicken in the steamer. So I'm just going to mix this all up together here.
David's watching.
Oh, hello, David. So we're going to give this a mix. Here we go. See, get it all. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? But you notice I have not put in any oil or any butter or any kind of fat into this. I am going to cook this just like this in the microwave. Come on, you. All right. Put the lid back onto the steamer. Stay with me, people. I'm going to microwave this for 3 to 5 minutes. Yes, I'm cooking ground chicken in the microwave. Those of you who have seen my cooking classes in the past, you know this is my thing. Don't worry. It's going to be fun. In it goes with our steamer. How many times can I tell you I love my steamers? They are fantastic. The multi-purpose steamer, I use it for making bacon. There's a tray that comes in the bottom. I do my bacon in there. I can make soups in there. I make popcorn in that thing. That thing is the best for making popcorn. I love popcorn. It's my nighttime snack. Half a cup of kernels, and they're not special kernels. I get them at the bulk barn. They are not fancy whatsoever. Half a cup of kernels, no butter, no oil. Put them in, put the lid on. My microwave, it's about 4.5 minutes. Full container of popcorn that is clean, it's healthy, it's not fat, it is low-cal. I put some of I'll spritz it with some olive oil. Sometimes I'll splurge and I'll put butter on it. Not too much. And then I put one of our popcorn toppers on it. My personal favorite is either the white cheddar or the maple kettle corn. Fantastic. But the multi-purpose steamers are great. They are also dishwasher safe. They are oven safe to 425 degrees. Obviously microwave safe. You can put them in the freezer. I use the muffin pans, the petites, and as well as our mini loaf pans to freeze things like stock, mini meatloaves, muffins, things like that. I just leave them right in the pan, put them in the freezer until they're frozen.
Tracy's watching.
Hey Tracy, how's it going? So while that is cooking, let's move on and make a coleslaw and a nice chipotle aioli to go with that. So let me grab my tray over here.
I'm not walking over there, people.
No,
I'm staying here. Because it's coming back to me, that's why.
It is coming back. And I love using my my baking trays and my bacon roll mats. As
Tracy
my
wants to
trays.
know how are you doing? She's doing good.
I'm doing great, thank you, Tracy. How are you doing?
She said good.
Oh, awesome. Good to hear.
And that's why I'm here.
Yes. Yes, this is why Steve is here, because he, lets me know when you guys are asking questions, lets me know who's watching. That way, we can all be together, even though we're not. So.
It'd be more fun together, though.
It would be a lot more fun together, but,
It is what it is today.
social distancing, right?
Nope,
That's
healthy
what we have to do.
proximity.
Healthy proximity, yes. Healthy proximity. See that catch? Did you see that
No,
catch?
they missed it. I saw
Oh.
it. Do you want to reenact it like a slow-mo No, let's not.
Let's not.
Let's
'cause
not
I
take
can
that.
never reenact that again. All right, we are going to make some dressing for our coleslaw. I have one of our old cruets only because my other ones were all being used. But essentially they're the same. They don't have all the nice recipes on the side, but they are marked with the measurements on the side. But these cruets are fantastic. You can make your dressings up in advance for the week. Either leave them on the counter for a few days. They are perfectly fine on the counter. Or if you're going to keep them a little bit longer, pop them in the fridge and leave them out a little bit before you want to use them, because the olive oil in most dressings is going to seize up in the fridge. But yeah, I love my cruets. They're so handy. And what we're using today is we're going to make our sesame ginger dressing. This dressing is really fantastic. I like using it not just for dressing on the salads and the coleslaw, but it's really nice as a marinade. I've done that. I've also used it in a stir fry. It has a creamy dressing mix as well. So the recipes are right on the side to make the dressing. There's a creamy dressing mix on the recipe. Told you, I'm tripping over my words today. I don't know. and a really nice Asian noodle salad recipe on the side of the jar as well. This is going to make 8 cups of dressing. So 8 cups of dressing out of 1 jar of seasoning.
That's pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive. It's gluten-free. Again, it is non-GMO. It is no sodium, 0 sodium, all clean ingredients. Cane sugar, onions, sesame seeds, garlic, spices, red bell pepper, and herbs. No fillers, no artificial flavors, no artificial colorings or anything like that. Just clean, healthy ingredients. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the dressing mix. Use my funnel here because it does make it much easier to fill. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar.
Oh, let's get that.
Yep, and I'm using my prep bowl as my measuring cup here. You can see all the hash marks there.
Got it.
These are super fantastic.
The chicken smells good.
I gotta check on that. And it's just, I like using this rice wine vinegar, but again, whatever you've got on hand works perfectly. If you don't have rice vinegar, apple cider vinegar would work really well in this, or a white vinegar. I would stay away maybe from balsamic vinegar, just because that's going to give it too much of a sweetness. But yeah, or white wine vinegar, that would work as well if you don't have the rice vinegar. And we want to have 2.5 tablespoons of oil. I'm using olive oil. You could use vegetable oil if that's what you have. That would be fine too. Grapeseed oil, whatever you've got. Avocado oil. That's also a good one. So
that's 2. We said 2.5, right?
2.5. So a tablespoon is 15 milliliters. Half of 15 is
7.5.
7.5. So we're going to do a teaspoon, which is 5 milliliters. And we're going to do 3/4 of a teaspoon. Which is close enough for government work.
I was going to say, at the end of the day, this is cooking, not baking, so
It's
not a science.
It doesn't have to be exact.
It's more of an art.
And that's what I love about it. And bring my soy sauce back out here. We're going to do 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce in our dressing mix here. So again, let's measure that out. 1 teaspoon, and that's cool. Nice. Everything's right there in the cruet, so we're just going to put the lid on it, give it a shake. And there. Our dressing is ready. And
Voila.
And it's a beautiful color. I don't know about you. I think it's really, really nice. And it's got an amazing smell to it. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Steve's smelling it for you.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
You can smell that ginger in there. There's a little bit of garlic. You can smell the acidity from the vinegar. Not too much, but just enough. So there's our dressing, all good to go. And do I want to put that on there? Yeah, why not? We're going to put that right on there. I'm not going to use all of it because obviously that's way too much. I've got about a cup and a half of coleslaw in here. I just used the coleslaw mix from the grocery store. Again, nothing fancy. I'm going to give it a toss with our tongs here. And that's going to go right into our lettuce wraps when we're ready.
So we're putting cabbage into lettuce.
We're going to put the cabbage into the lettuce.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Exactly. There we go. See? How easy was that? Right? How much do you pay for that when you go to the restaurant, right? Not that you're going to the restaurants right now, but you don't take out, probably.
We all are.
We all are. You know, we don't do takeout too much around here, but we do take out from time to time. I did take out the other day.
Oh, do you want to check the chicken?
I can check the chicken.
Just thought I'd remind you.
It smells good.
It does.
It smells delicious. Let's bring it over. Take a look. It should be. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. See? And it came out nice and browned.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a bit of a dog's breakfast. I know. I'm going to use my ground meat separator here. You can use a fork if you don't have one, but I love this tool because it's just so easy. Look at this.
Cooked all the way through.
It's cooked all the way through. It is not overcooked. It's not rubbery. You're going to have to take my word on this.
Yeah, it looks very moist.
I wish we could get together in person so I could let you taste this because, you know, tasting is believing. But you're going to have to just take my word. And I don't know if you noticed, but it's absolutely moist. Like, look at all the liquid that's in there, Steve. You get that?
Yep,
look at all the liquid.
Got it.
And you saw me prepare this. The only liquid I put in there was the soy sauce. So this is all just the natural juices of the meat that came out and steamed the meat. And steaming is just such a great way to cook your food because it retains all the nutrients. Nothing is escaping. It all goes right back into the meat, and you can see, like, I've been just mixing it up here with the with my separator, and look, all that moisture has gone right back into the meat. So it's going to be moist and delicious. There we go. But this ground meat separator, I love this for doing mashed potatoes. This is my potato masher as well. It's great for mashing up avocado if you're doing guacamole or something like that. Great, great, great little tool. And you know, I love gadgets anyway. I love pet kitchen gadgets. So it wasn't a hard sell for me, but I was a little reluctant at first to add a new gadget to my repertoire, but this one was well worth it. I like that. So I'm just going to leave that aside for a minute because I want to finish making my...
I'm going to switch to the other side.
You're going to switch over
Yep. An Oakley interlude. There
Oh.
he is on his box. Happy. And now we're back to the real stuff.
here? Okay. So...
Full entertainment here.
Well,
Good,
yeah.
good value for your dollar.
So we're going to make our chipotle aioli. That's going to go on the... oops, I haven't even opened this one. It's in a brand new jar. That's going to go on the lettuce wraps. Because you need a little sauce on there, right? You could also use the roasted garlic aioli. That would be really yummy on there as well. So if you don't like anything too spicy. Chipotle is nice because it's got a little bit of that smokiness to it. So and it's a little bit spicy, but it's not...
It's not crazy spicy.
It's not sriracha spicy, okay? And again, you know, no low sodium on this one. There is a bit of sodium, but it's low sodium. It's gluten-free, non-GMO. All those good things. I have another measuring spoon that way. So, aioli, my fancy
mayo.
So I want half a tablespoon of the mix into, I have half a cup of mayo here. Just regular mayo. I think this is olive oil mayo, is what I had.
It is.
Yeah.
That's because that's what I got.
That's what you got. Which is cool. So
I like that better.
Yeah.
That's my personal taste, though.
Works for me. So half a tablespoon of the chipotle aioli mix. As I said, roasted garlic would work in here as well. We'll give that a mix.
A gentle, almost like folding it, really.
Well, yeah, only because, you know, it's a...
Yeah.
I don't
Small
want to
bowl.
make a mess.
What?
I know, it does not sound like me, does it?
Who are you?
I know.
And what have you done with Sandra?
I told you, I'm having an off day. Cut me some slack.
Cynthia loves that there's no GMO.
Right? I know. 90% is what we're up to now at Epicure of our products are non-GMO. And that I'm with you, Cynthia. That is one thing that I absolutely love about the Epicure products is that it's non-GMO. I'm using my Prep Pro paring knife, ceramic blade, dishwasher safe. It will not oxidize because it's ceramic. It goes through all those nice gentle fruits and vegetables like your tomatoes. It'll slice through those like
Should
butter.
never lose its edge.
It will never lose its edge, exactly. So I've got half a lemon here, and I'm going to use my 2-in-1 citrus press.
Oh, I love this thing.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's funky.
Look at that. No seeds. Woo! Did you see that? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got lemon juice splattering everywhere. That's okay.
You have the
Cooking is real.
the aioli on the bottom of the lemon press.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, a little bit. I saw
well,
that.
you know that happens.
Oh, hey, there she
There's
is.
my spill.
There
Oh,
she is.
yeah.
There's my girl. I know. I got it now. It's all good. You're back.
You know, cooking is real, right? Gotta keep it real.
I like that. Cooking
It's
is real.
not- I don't know. I've worked in a professional kitchen, or at least I've had access to working in a professional kitchen. I was not one of the cooks, but I certainly spent enough time in there as I was working in a banquet hall. So I see what goes on in those kitchens in the restaurants.
It's not pretty.
Sometimes you don't want to see what goes on in there.
It's not pretty always.
Sometimes it's not pretty.
Oh yeah, no. I spent 6 months as a busboy, bussing tables and stuff. I saw what happened in there.
Anybody who's worked in in any kind of restaurant facility,
Can be a bit scary at times if you're not prepared.
You know that the stuff that comes out on your plate, it may look perfect, but it doesn't always work out that way in the back.
Oh, they gotta watch some of those Guy Fieri shows there. Fieri. I just didn't call him Fiero.
Yes. Well,
Anyway, but those shows.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. So there we go. There's our.
And Eva's watching.
Oh, hi, Eva. So here's our chipotle aioli. It's got a lovely flavor. This is also delicious. Sweet potato fries.
Oh yeah.
Pierogies. I love it with pierogies. I don't know.
I've never had it with pierogies.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I like it with pierogies. Definitely with sweet potato fries. It's delicious. It's good on a burger. You can put that
I can
on
see
a
that.
burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else have I done that with? Baked potatoes. I've put it on baked potatoes before.
Okay. I can
Works
see that.
out
Yeah,
well.
that would work well.
Any of your Mexican, like a fajita, you can put it on fajitas or on tacos. It works really well as well. Always good. So there's our aioli. Let's plate this puppy up. So what are we at? About half an hour, right?
Yeah, half
'Cause I've
hour,
been
not even.
chit-chatting and
Not even because
such.
because the first 10 minutes was taken up with the dessert.
yes, that's true. Dessert's important.
It is
I
important.
don't know
Oh, I'm
about
not.
you guys, but I think dessert is very important.
I wasn't.
Yes.
Being negative about that. No,
No,
it's
I know.
dessert.
Okay, I'm just gonna plate this up on the
Yeah.
board
On the
here. So like I said, I'm gonna use a lettuce wrap. You can use tortillas. I'm gonna serve this with a half cup each of steamed rice, which I already made. So we've got that ready for dinner. So I just have to pop that in the microwave and warm it through. And some veggies on the side. So maybe maybe some green beans.
Yeah,
on the
I think
side.
so. Yeah,
We'll,
it sounds
we'll
good.
make some green beans. So, actually, I can use my perfect portions so that you guys can see. So 1 scoop is a portion of protein.
That's a lot of protein.
And you're
going
going
to
to see how much it is. Like, people seem to think that, when you're trying to eat well and eat balanced meals, that you can't eat a lot. But that right there is a full portion of meat, of protein. So whether it's meat or a non-meat alternative, that's a full portion. So for me, what I like to do is I'm going to put half of that in my lettuce wrap, because that way I can have 2 lettuce wraps. But anyway, we're going to do that. Set that aside. So there's my lettuce. I'm going to put a little bit of my coleslaw in there that we made. Look at that. Yes, it's going to get messy.
Oh yeah.
Top it with my chipotle aioli. That. And there you have it. There is dinner. Ready to go. And this one, I'm just going to fold it over like that. There. See? And now it's not quite so messy. Nice little lettuce pocket. If you're looking for different ideas of how to do lettuce wraps, our new Raw to Ready in 20 cookbook, we haven't had an actual cookbook in a while, so I got very excited when this one came out. But there is, on page 17, a whole build your own lettuce wraps. So a couple of different ideas, a nacho lettuce wrap, sesame ginger, which is the one that we just did here, and a shrimp cob lettuce wrap. Absolutely delicious. With the information about how to perfectly balance your plate, make sure that you're getting all your food groups and all your balance, and all exactly how to build it up. Okay, so 15 minutes to make a lettuce wrap. Takes no time. They're so delicious. And
Tracy and
hopefully
Lisa both commented. Tracy said yum, and Lisa said looks delicious.
Oh, thank you. Seriously, I cannot wait to get back to doing live cooking classes because I love cooking and sharing food with people, and I would love to be able to share this with you guys, but take my word for it, it's delicious. We will enjoy it on your behalf. Thank you everyone for watching today, for coming and joining us here in Cynthia's virtual cooking class. Thank you so much to Cynthia Schaefer for being my hostess today. And again, she will be the recipient of some great hostess benefits like free products, some half-price products. She can have our hostess special, which is the 4-cup prep bowl, along with the perfect portion scoops for a highly discounted price. So if anyone is interested in purchasing anything that was part of tonight's demo or anything else that is in the catalog, I will be posting again the link to Cynthia's cooking class that you can shop with. And we will be closing that class on Friday, so do make sure that you get your orders in before then. And if you are interested in being one of my hosts for a virtual cooking class, I would love to have you do that. Just reach out to me and message me, and we can talk about what kind of menu you'd like to have and when would be convenient for you, and be happy to do that for you as well and let you earn some of those free products.
Cynthia said it looks really good, or so good, and thanks for doing this.
It's absolutely my pleasure, Cynthia. Like I said, I wish we could get together in person and share the fruits of our labors, but we will do that in the near future, I'm sure. So again, thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned for some other information that'll come out on the Facebook page, and make sure you guys all give some creative thought to what you're doing in the kitchen. Thanks again for watching. Have a great evening. Bye.